This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the Ministry of Labour has declared this Thursday, October the 15th, an official paid holiday for the UAE's private sector employees in order to celebrate the Hijri New Year. This came following a statement issued by His Excellency Sakir Gobash, the UAE Minister of Labour, who sent his regards to His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the President of the UAE, and His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, and their Highnesses, members of the Supreme Council, rulers of the Emirates, on the occasion. Based on the Hijri calendar dates, the new Islamic year will begin this week and is marked as a holiday for both public and private sectors, which means residents will enjoy a 3-day weekend. The Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan Foundation has launched the President's mission of excellent Emirati doctors to the United States on the directives of the UAE President, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and the Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces. This also comes under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Presidential Affairs. 34 medical doctors have been approved for secondment to the US-based MD Anderson Cancer Center and Mayo Clinic as a part of the mission. Haji Khoury, the Director General of the Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan Foundation, revealed that 17 of them will pursue medical studies, while the other 17 will study hospital management. In addition, Emirati medical students will join the secondment program to pursue postgraduate studies at the American hospitals. Khoury said that the collaboration is a part of the Foundation's efforts to develop the skills of Emirati doctors, medical students, and administrators. Social inclusion and expanding the participation of persons with disabilities should be a top priority for the government in their quest to become a disabled-friendly city. That's according to experts at the inaugural Dubai Inclusive Development Forum. Organised by the Dubai Executive Council, the 2-day forum is a part of the My Community, a City for Everyone initiative, which was attended by senior representatives of different government departments today. Identified by the organisers as a significant step towards realising Dubai's goal to be a disabled-friendly city by the year 2020, the forum included discussions led by global speakers and experts who shared practical solutions for providing equal opportunities. Speaking during the forum, His Excellency Abdullah Al Shaibani, the Secretary General of the Executive Council of Dubai, is also the Vice Chairman of the Higher Committee for the Protection of the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, stated that their current strategy includes increased accessibility, healthcare and employment opportunities. It was further added that inclusion in the education sector should provide the right support towards building social cohesion among the community.
You have to have ways of identifying these early disabilities, and that they providing them with a fair chance of education like any another normal person, fair chance of health and etc. And then once they are grown up, that they get the opportunity to serve the community and be part of the society. They should not be isolated. Isolation is not something that is nice. We want them to be in the parks, we want them to be in the beaches, we want them to be in offices serving people. We want them to be part of the community. It's a very simple, bold statement, but a lot needs to be done. And also, we have to change the mindset of the people who are in the society, whether they are at the front desk treating or servicing them, or people in the street or in the park or in any community or in any public building, that you might run into them.
There is a lot of other benefits for inclusion. I mean, when you include the student with special need, it doesn't only help them, but it helps their surrounding, the classmates become more aware about it, not only in the classroom or in the school, but they take that with them back to home and to the malls, wherever they go. So it is an education for both the people with a disability and others who are not.
Among the speakers at the forum included Dr. Charlotte McLean Nalapo, the Global Disability Advisor for the World Bank Group, who stated that the UAE has taken major steps since the ratification of the UN Convention on Rights of People with Disabilities in 2008. With building capacity, inclusive planning, participation and strengthening of institutions labelled as the key pillars, Dr. Charlotte added that people with disabilities should be involved in all stages of policy development for a sustainable environment.
It is people like myself that understand these issues from a personal perspective, right? I have the lived experience of being a woman with a disability. And so it's absolutely essential that we bring people with disabilities into the process. But it's important that we bring them in from the beginning. It really doesn't help to bring people in right at the end and then they turn around and say, this is not working, this is not what should have happened, you could have done it this way. And that can be avoided by ensuring that you consult and you have people with disabilities at the table. And related to that, making sure that as you think about employing a diverse staff, that you are also thinking about hiring persons with disabilities. So those were really my four building blocks, that I mentioned this morning. But I'm excited. I'm really excited by the city of Dubai. And, as I said in my closing remarks, I feel as if they have all of the elements. There is political will, you have the legislation in place, you have the resources, the capacity and the knowledge is growing. You have the vision, which is really very, very important. And now it's just a question of going out and doing it.
Doctors in the UAE are no longer required to work for a minimum of 6 months with their licensing authority, and now only need an eligibility letter from one of the 3 licensing authorities in the country to be able to work across all of the Emirates. Previously, the Ministry of Health ruled that health professionals were to work 6 months with their licensing authority so that health entities could check credentials for licenses. According to reports, these new rules mean that physicians and technicians can transfer their licenses as soon as their credentials are issued by either the Dubai Health Authority, the Abu Dhabi Health Authority, or the Ministry of Health. Dr. Amin Hussein Al-Amiri, the Assistant Undersecretary for the Public Policy and Licensing at the Ministry of Health, who's also the Vice Chairman of the Medical Licensing Committee, was quoted as saying that the decision was made to facilitate fast and smooth transitions for doctors and physicians to different health institutions throughout the Emirates and to also attract more talent to the country. He added that the Ministry of Health has also scrapped the A and B classifications for doctors, and the new professional qualification requirements now mean that there are 3 specialty classifications for doctors: consultant, specialist, or general practitioner. His Excellency Mata Al-Taya, the Director General and Chairman of the Board of Executive Directors of the RTA, has endorsed a 5-year plan which will see over 3,000 new cabs added to the Dubai taxi fleet between 2016 and 2020. The addition represents an increase of 34% and will raise the number of taxis in operation from 9,497 vehicles today to 12,765 by 2020, as announced by the RTA Director General. Al-Taya revealed that increasing the number of taxis was decided in response to a comprehensive study about the future needs for taxis in Dubai, adding that statistics show that taxis in Dubai have made about 109 million trips, serving over 217.751 million riders in Dubai. This also comes in line with the drive of the Dubai government to transform the Emirate into a smart city and to also improve the happiness of residents and visitors. The RTA also recently launched the Taxi Service Excellence Award in order to honour the best taxi company and the top 10 taxi drivers in Dubai. The Ministry of Environment and Water has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Ministry of Education to raise environmental awareness among students. This comes as a part of the implementation of the National Environmental Education and Awareness Strategy for a Sustainable Future. Abdul Rahim Mohammed Al-Hamadi, the Undersecretary at the Ministry of Environment and Water, and Marwan Al-Sawailah, the Undersecretary for Academic Affairs at the Ministry of Education, signed the MOU. Al-Hamadi said that the agreement looks to increase environmental awareness among students through school activities, educational campaigns and exhibitions to enhance environmental behaviour. Al-Sawailah noted that one of the Ministry of Education's top priorities is to instill the importance of environmental sustainability and wildlife preservation among students in a bid to establish a sustainable environment for succeeding generations. And finally, looking to other news now, Dubai's exclusive jewellery and fashion trunk show, the Artisan, kicked off today, allowing guests to view the craftsmanship of notable Arabic and Indian designers. Showcasing various palatial diamond jewellery, complemented by exclusive collections of this season's Arabic and Indian ready-to-wear designs. This unique shopping experience is taking place at the Shangri-La Ballroom on the 11th and 12th of October from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Now, in its third year, the Artisan Dubai provides Dubai's seasoned shoppers with a chance to come and snatch up highly sought-after luxury treasures from some of the most established brands in India as well as the Arab world. Among the highlighted attractions this year is the upscale and classical jewellery by Rakyan's Fine Jewellery, a family-owned business which has been making jewels for 5 generations.
The Artisan started about 3 years ago. It's a homegrown concept that me and my partner Rashmi created. The idea behind it was to basically establish an entirely unique shopping experience for people that live in Dubai, and to bring in artisans who have really specialized workmanship to Dubai and showcase them to all the wonderful people that live here.
We're very excited to work with some of our favorite designers. I love the jewelry that we're representing Rakyans, and we want to put together a concept that is very unique. It is like a boutique concept where people can come, shop at leisure, they can have a cup of coffee and interact with the designers, a place that really, defines luxury shopping.
We have very contemporary and modern, but everything, the basic thing which remains similar in everything is the classicness of the pieces. That everything is going to be a classic. It's not something which you won't be able to wear after 10 years or anything. And inspiration could come from just about anywhere. So this is something again which is a classic. This is a 25-carat diamond which we've specially flown in for the Dubai show, because I think Dubai is exactly the right market for something which is so opulent yet understated and bling bling.
According to the organisers, the event this year features creative and exclusive ethnic wear with modern twists, fusing cultures and style to cater to a wider range of clientele. Some of the featured designers include Rohit Gandhi and Rahul Khanna by Glam Closet, Manav Gangwani and Nina Zandnia, who recently launched her second collection, Zand Dynasty.
Well, the thing is, I always love fashion, and I grew up working, designers were dressing me as I work in television. So I started with getting all my inspiration from my mother, because I always looked up to her. She was a fashion icon in her time. So I took all her pieces that she used to wear since 45 years back, very classical pieces, and I modernized them, and this collection came up. So everything is based on what my mother used to wear for 45 years.
My brand is more is obviously an Indian couture brand, but we try to be a little more fusion with the Indian embroideries, but the silhouettes are very Western. We do a lot of gowns, a lot of dresses, and I've been dealing with the GCC countries for a long time with a lot of Arab clientele. And over the years, I learned that the Arab women, there's a big difference. Even though they love embroideries and they love bling, and they have a lot of similar tastes, both Indian subcontinent, Indians, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, and the Middle Eastern.